He's getting that Raider gig. So are you signing Jalen Phillips?
What are you giving him?
Don't you think that if you're going to go priority, don't you think Dallas Goedert's more of a priority than Jalen Phillips? I've won Super Bowls without guys like Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, but you had Josh Sweat.
Okay. I mean, right? Josh Sweat, nice player. I mean, Josh Sweat, was he an elite guy or he was a really good dude? You think I can go up maybe find Max Crosby?
Yeah, I think you can. I probably wouldn't pay Jalen anything more than $20 million. Jalen Phillips. I said that last week. That's my number. And then the article started coming out that people are putting him at 1 year, $15 million. John's losing his mind.
No way.
What the hell? $15 million on that? No, he's going to get more than that. But I'd put it at 20, and then if not, I would try and make a move for Max Crosby for sure. Now, if you're going to trade A.J. Brown in the Max Crosby deal, you have to pay Goddard, I think.
Yes.
You're going to get rid of A.J. and Goddard? That'd be insanity.
It's No, and plus some money would free up. So you'd go like this. Watch, A.J. Brown and a 4 for Max Crosby. Because remember, the salaries will compensate and offset one another.
How old's Max Crosby?
I think he's 28.
No, is he that young?
Yeah. He's 28 years old.
Holy shit. He'll be 29 in August. I'd do that deal. I would do that deal.
And then
assuming AJ doesn't want to be here anymore. That's what I'm assuming.
Yes.
Because I've said I want to keep AJ in the building. I've been very clear about that. So I don't want to hear anybody, I'd like AJ Brown to be in the building, but sometimes players can make it untenable. So if that happens, then yeah, I would be in favor of that. That would be
Fernando Mendoza with AJ Brown. And to make Vic happy, hey Vic, listen here, man. We want you back. We know we hosed you on Milton, and by the way, you said it as soon. I was typing the son of a B when you went like this. I hope really plays well. I'm typing. I hope wins the Super Bowl MVP. You're saying it while I'm saying it. I hit send. You went like this, Milton Williams. I go, he's right there. That's exact. I hope Milton Williams wins the MVP of the Super Bowl.
I do too. Milton Williams is a baller.
And he's a good dude.
I think he's got a great opportunity to win, to have a big game in Sunday. I really do.
You think the Patriots make this close?
I'm leaning Patriots right now. I'm hearing too much Seattle. I think Seattle's a good team, but does everybody have we really reached the point with the Seattle Seahawks that we feel that they're unfucking beatable? I mean, come on, guys. They're a good team. There's a lot of good teams that happen in the NFL. They're a good team, a really good team. Any given Sunday, I like the Patriots in the spot.
That's right.
Right now, I'm leaning Pats.
All right, I'm going to write down my top 5.
Give me Drake May, the youngster, getting the first ring out of the way. Oh, boy.
All right, here's my top 5 teams as of right now in the NFC. I got Seattle number 1. I got the Rams number 2. I got Chicago 3. 49ers are going to get Fred Warner and Nick Bosa back, correct?
Yep.
I got Green Bay. They're going to get Micah Parsons back, right?
Yep.
And I've got Detroit and Philly tied for 6th.
All right. In the NFC?
Yeah.
Where do you have Dallas?
I don't think they're in your room yet. There's too many question marks for me on defense. They got to get another running back in there.
Well, I do, because they don't have the players yet. But they do have do you agree to this? They do have if they want to deploy all their assets on the defense, they do have a pretty good treasure chest of assets right now.
And if they wanted to make a deal because of the trade they did with Micah.
That's what I mean. So, if they want to go and improve their team,
how about if they go get Max Crosby? Does that move Dallas? Oh, wait. Here. Think about Dallas. If they retain Pickens and they go get Crosby, how do you think their chances are of being a player in the NFC? If they,
I have been accused of when you're in Philly, you have to hate Dallas. That's kind of the way it is here. I have been accused of more shit for giving Dallas credit, but I refuse to be a bum without having a sense of objectivity. I said I liked Dallas last year. I think I liked them again. I mean, I look at that team. They had a really good offense. If they bring back George Pickens, assuming that they do, their offensive line is going to be better. That was a young offensive line. They had a lot of young guys on that offensive line. If they deploy those assets that they have and improve the defense, I mean, who'd they hire as their coordinator again? Christian Parker, the kid from Philly?
Christian Parker.
Dude from Philly that everybody likes? I mean, I think the Cowboys are going to be good next year. They're going to be back to 12-win Dallas would be my guess.
You think they're one of the top 5 teams, mate?
No, but I think they're right on the brink of where you have us.
Okay, where do you think the Giants will be?
The Giants, I don't think they're getting that much better.
4 wins. They hire Harbaugh. They hire John Harbaugh. They get Malik Neighbors back. Their defense was put in uncompromised situations last year because of that offense. You get Skeetaboo back. You also get the quarterback, maybe with a little bit.
I'm not all that high on their quarterback.
Jackson Dart?
Yeah. I think he's good. I don't know what his style is going to be like when, first off, he's too wrecked. I mean, he's going to learn the lesson that every player learns. Yeah, I'm not going to be 22 years old forever where I can just, run headfirst into NFL guys. Dude, you're going to get decleated and and decapitated, bro. You better chill. And then I also think if you take away some of that running ability, I think he really struggles to see the field, and get the ball out. He's always since college. And, people will knock Jalen for the same thing, that when the running's not there, he escapes from the pocket. Jalen was way better in college than Jackson Dart was in terms of throwing the football. I mean, Don't you remember watching Dart at Ole Miss? Every play was an off-schedule play downfield. So now that's translated to the NFL. If like the league always does, catches up to him this year, like they did with Jaden, like they do with every freaking quarterback, what's he going to do? I don't know. I'm not really all that high on Jackson Dart. I'm really not.
You know what? I wasn't. I didn't even really know about him until the draft or a couple weeks before the draft when he started skyrocketing up the board. And I'm like, man, when I watched him play at Ole Miss, I was like this, Zander. Man, this guy's he's not very accurate. And anytime that something's not open, he'll just take off. So I was never really and then obviously I thought Dable was coaching him incorrectly because he was coaching him to get his ass killed. So if you're Minnesota, you're obviously not, there's no way you're staying with J.J. McCarthy.
No, I'm calling for Mac Jones immediately. Immediately.
Could you win that division with him?
I think so.
What do you make it? What do you make of Detroit? By the way, Detroit was 2-4 in their division.
I mean, the North is tough. You're going to have – see, I think the Bears, as much as I like them this year, I think they're ripe for coming back a little bit. You can't win that many games off the seat of their – flying by the seat of their pants like they did. The Packers, I think, are going to be pretty legit. The Lions are going to be – that's going to be a good division. That's probably going to – that could be one of the better divisions in football again next year for sure. I mean, I think the Lions are going to be back to being good. The Vikings, I think, are going to be good if they make the right quarterback move. Packers, Jordan Love had his best year. How much will the loss of Sean Mannion hurt him? Maybe it does hurt him. And then Caleb, what does Caleb do? Does he continue to progress, or does he try and win games the way he did last year, which is basically big luck plays in fourth quarter, not a good way to win. So that's going to be an interesting division.
Absolutely, it's going to be. So let me play a little game with you here. As of right now here on February 2nd, Gary Cobb will join us at the bottom of the hour, my friends. How do you think you do against that 14-3 Jaguar team this year?
How do you think they do against who? The Jaguars?
That 14-3 Jags team. You think they have a better you think the Eagles have a better roster than that 14-3 Jags team?
Jaguars were 14-3 this year?
Yeah.
No, 13-4. 13-4.
Okay, 13.
All right, a little better. 14-3 is pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
13-4. That's a pretty good Jaguars team. You know, I don't know if I'm just a Doug Peterson guy, but
And they didn't use Travis Hunter at all this year. He got hurt.
Doug Peterson helped turn that ship around.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
I mean, he did the hard part of turning the yacht around in the docks, you know, and then once it, you know, busted the final dock on the turnaround, they changed conductors and the thing was already turned around. So Doug did the hard part, but credit to Kit Cohen for really elevating them.
Yeah.
They got Lawrence, Etienne, Brian Johnson Jr. or Brian Thomas Jr. is a great player. Jacoby Myers.
LSU kid.
Good defense, man. Devin Lloyd, Trayvon Walker, Josh Hines-Allen. They got a nasty defense.
I love that kid Lloyd since he was drafted out of Utah.
Yep. You did, dude. You love that guy.
I do. I love that kid. I wanted the Eagles to draft him, but obviously that's panned out now when getting Jihad. How about this one? How do you think the Eagles will line up against the Rams?
The Rams are out there because they could be really good or they could take or they could regress. I mean, the thing I think that's going for them is that they have pretty good youth and talent on their lines. But what's Devontae Adams next year? What's Matthew Stafford next year? Those are the two biggest variables.
How good is Puka Nacua going to be if there's no Stafford?
Yeah, right. I think Stafford will be back. How can you win MVP? Is he going to